Okay guys, Mike Wood here, giving you another tutorial. This will be our getting started. If you're brand new to eBay, then I'm going to record this now. It's almost October 2019, and of course tomorrow they'll probably change something and it might look different. This is the internet. But there will be somewhere on the screen an option to either sign in or register, usually up here at the top. And so if you click on either one of those, now if we go to sign in, if you have an account, you can sign in there. If you don't, or don't want to use that account, you will go to create an account right here. Now I would recommend, if you do have an existing eBay account and you have some history, use it, even if it's just as a buyer, because any experience you have with eBay is going to be beneficial as you move forward. But if you don't, then you go to the register option, and we can create an account right here. And then it's pretty straightforward. You're going to just fill it out, do the basic stuff that they ask. Now, notice they do have the form here to put in your first, last name, email, and password. Or they have an option right here under the create an account, have a business, create a business account. Now, it doesn't matter whether you have a legal business entity or not that you're using. This is the way you want to go, is create a business account. You can change the business name on eBay anytime, and you don't have to put any tax IDs in or anything like that with eBay. Now again, they may change that tomorrow, but currently that's the way it is. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Use any name you want. If we need to change it later when you do get an actual business name registered, then we can do that. So we'll come to this form here and enter whatever you want for your business name. Enter any email address you want to use for eBay. You'll re-enter the email, create a password, and then enter your phone number, and then you'll put in whatever CAPTCHA code they have here, and then register. And so we'll go ahead and complete that, and I'm going to do that off screen here, and then come back and continue the video. So after you click register on filling out the info, it's going to ask you to create a username. So go ahead and type in the username that you want here. That could be the same as the business name you put in or anything else that you prefer. It doesn't matter. But this is how you'll be known on eBay. And then click save and continue to continue the setup. If it's not available, like you're seeing here, then you can choose one of the other suggestions, or you can put an underscore or a hyphen in there somewhere, or do something a little different for the name. So and it looks like you can't use special characters. So funny they don't just tell you that to begin with, but they make you figure it out through trial and error. So once you get one that works, they're going to ask for the rest of your information, your name, your street address, phone number, and so go ahead and put that stuff in there. Now when they ask for relationship of the business, usually that's just going to be owner, so you'll do that. And then on the next screen here, they're going to ask to send you a text or get a phone call. So text is usually quick and easy, so you can click get a text on there. Go ahead and click that. And then on the next screen, they'll have a PIN. They're going to email or text you a PIN. You just type that in, click continue, and you'll be able to continue with the setup. Okay, so click on the business type drop down. This is the type of business that you have registered. If you don't actually have a business registered yet, you could just do individual or sole proprietorship. If you have one of those other types registered, then of course you'll know what type it is. So then you'll enter your last four of your social and other details that they request here. Okay, at the bottom of this form here, you'll have that drop down where it says total value of your inventory optional. So click on that drop down to open that up. So I would recommend choosing an option here. We don't want to say that we have $1 million in inventory, but 1,000 or less, or I would actually put 1,000 to 5,000 per month as you're getting started. It could be more than that, you know, a little bit more, maybe the next one up, but that's a pretty good starting point. What that does is it just gives a little bit of data to eBay. Basically, it tells their computer system and their people on whoever look at your account that you have inventory. So that way, whether you're going to do inventory or not, it gives them an expectation that you're expecting to have inventory, and that'll help things go a little smoother. So then you go ahead and click continue. And generally, it is best to start eBay. You know, if you plan on doing drop ship, then start by selling some used items first to put eBay at ease and get some experience and practice before you go into the drop ship stuff. All right, now on this next screen here, they're asking for an automatic payment method. This is the payment method that they're going to charge for any fees related to eBay. And so you'll want to put something into this. I would actually recommend that you do a credit or debit card here. I used to do PayPal, and that's what I used to recommend is, hey, use PayPal, but eBay's changing. They're switching away from PayPal to where instead of sending the money to your PayPal account, they're doing their own payment processing system, and then they're going to send it direct to your bank account. So I just recently switched to that new platform from receiving in PayPal. My fees are still coming out of my PayPal, but my money's not going into PayPal because the money goes to my bank account directly. So it's gotten kind of messy, and it's a little pain in the butt. So if you just set it up from the beginning for your fees to come out of a credit or debit card, then you don't have to worry about that headache later on. Once you set up your payment method, you're in and you can start selling on eBay. If your account, well, it most likely won't have the Seller Hub by default. So if you don't have the Seller Hub, then I would recommend right after you get signed up, you'll go in to Google and just do a search. I have Google as my default search engine for the browser, so you can just do a search for eBay Seller Hub, and if you're doing it on Google, then the first result right there is going to be the Seller Hub, and you'll click on that, and it'll come up to oh, well, it's going to bring me to my Seller Hub because I'm already signed up, but for you it'll bring you to a little blue button that says Start Using Seller Hub, or it might be a different color when you watch this video. But that's it. That gets you in, set up with eBay, then go set up PayPal. PayPal's still, at the time of doing this video, something that is used on eBay, and you can use it to receive payments, but they are very soon going to go away from that, where they'll force you into eBay's managed payments system, where they'll just direct deposit into your bank account. And that's what I've got set up now, so I no longer receive funds into my PayPal from eBay. So if you have questions, put them in the comment section of this video, or email me. And good luck getting things started here. Let's move forward and build you a business.